Alright guys, today is the day that I finally became a man. And no, not because we hit 50,000 subscribers, but because I finally stopped wetting the bed. Of course, I am joking. I'm very grateful, guys. We just hit 50,000 subs. I confirmed it with my different phones here to quickly check if we actually are past 50k, and we are, but it is not updating. I don't know why, but we did hit it. Alright, so I want to quickly thank you, and yes, we are going to be announcing a giveaway winner today. Ooh! There we go, guys. We got it live on video, hitting 50,012 subs. I'm really grateful. I just want to quickly thank you all for sticking by along this road. It's really been amazing. And first of all, I didn't expect we would hit it anytime soon, if ever. And second of all, you guys are just wow. All right, I can't even express it here. I'm so happy with all of this. It's so crazy. So the one we're gonna have to pick a giveaway winner for is the one right here. I already had it copied, but let's just do it again for trivial purposes. And we are gonna have to go to a YouTube comment picker, a random comment picker, put in the link, and the only thing I'm gonna say here is you haven't won until I said you have won, right? The person that it says right here, there's a couple of reasons why they can't win. And what I'm thinking here is we're going to be giving away 4 times 25, all right? So not 100, but 4 times 25, 2 now and 2 in the next video that is going to be coming up. So again, if it's somebody insulting me or a scam, of course they won't win. So let's pick number 1. Get comments. Get comments. Did we already get the comments, or is it not working? Let me quickly refresh that. Put it back in. Load comments. There we go. We got ourselves 273 comments. Is that correct? Let's quickly check here. I'm thinking that a lot of them are either duplicate or something like that. But all right. I think it is the good link. Let's start. The person who has won this giveaway of today. Yeah, definitely so. He's talking about XRP. I think that's completely normal. Well, Michael Lecoq. You've won 25 XRP, man. Just comment your XRP address under there, under your comment itself. I'll have to verify your profile, though. We'll see exactly how we do that. And the second person winning 25 XRP. Let's go again at this. Putting in the YouTube link, loading the comments. And if it's the same person, he won't win twice. Just letting you guys know. The second person to win is Nathaniel Hagood, so congratulations to your 25 XRP. Again, guys, love you all, and thank you so much for hitting 50k subs. I just can't thank you enough. So, if we're talking Bitcoin and we're talking the rest of these crypto, I still kind of am convinced that we've already hit the bottom. I kind of feel like it, but if we're looking at these bigger pictures that I've drawn with XRP just now, a little bit earlier today, to that degree, it also becomes more apparent that it might not be the case, as we might be falling down a little bit lower. Now, I've been checking out these popular analysts and these bigger guys, and a lot of them say for altcoins, we might have not hit the bottom, but for Bitcoin, we already got a huge correction now. Let's actually measure that here. A huge 17% correction or so in about 1.5 days, which is not that normal for Bitcoin, all right? Bitcoin usually is quite a slow gainer and a slow faller. Altcoins, however, take this momentum a little bit more seriously. But from that perspective, I do kind of feel as if this correction was big enough, as again, the severity is definitely showcased already. But even then, even if we were to fall back down lower, I think it would still, be encompassed by the weekly candle, and still our bigger picture, our bigger analysis is going to hold. So I'm not too worried about any of that. I also wanted to look with you guys here at a couple of different currencies and kind of see the difference here. So this is the 4-hour chart on a lot of these. Here's XRP, once more XRP, Bitcoin, ADA, LTC, Ethereum, VeChain, LTC, once more in XLM. I sometimes have more of them in because they sometimes differ a little bit or something along those lines. But here's again XLM. And what is kind of clear here is that all the crypto market has actually changed back up and gotten up there. But if you compare that to a weekly candle, for example, it's a completely different story. XRP is, 2 green candles in a row, pretty bullish. Bitcoin is a couple of green candles in a row with a very big red one happening right now. ADA is a little bit less apparent. Let's zoom in. It has not that much price action on this one, actually. I might have to put in a new ADA chart then. But again, a huge green candle and a huge red one. Very broad though, very broad wicks. And LTC here, again, green, couple of green ones, ended with a red. Ethereum, kind of a green-red pattern going on right there. VeChain, as we said here, is actually looking differently though. Wait, let's see here. VeChain, oh, we didn't cover VeChain just now, but VeChain is actually green here on the weekly. Didn't really expect that. LTC, another red one, and XLM still pretty much green. So the contrast is kind of funny because on the 4-hour, everything looks to have gone back up, but on the weekly, and even the shorter time frames here, things aren't looking as similarly. Things are looking very diversified, very different from one another, and I find that kind of funny. So from that perspective, by the way, if we look on, for example, a daily here, it could definitely be that we've hit the top and we're going to be falling back down. It might as well look like that. It's not that crazy. However, like I've explained in a multitude of my analysis, let me quickly see where I can draw it. It could be more so of a move like this. 1, 2, for example, I didn't draw it perfectly here. 3, 4, 5. You guys get the picture I'm trying to draw. Let me actually go and start this over. I need to get it done properly, but it's kind of difficult when I'm not that good with charts, with showcasing these things. Sometimes it doesn't work out properly. I think we also are going to need a weekly. Right, I do have it somewhere, right? Which chart was it again? Let's quickly see in which one. I think it's unnamed 2 here that we have the XRP price movement in. No, we do not. It is in XRP line or something like that. Here we go. I think this one is hopefully it. There we go. Again, this is what I've explained for XRP, but the same thing kind of applies to things like Bitcoin, but I just cannot put in those lines, unfortunately. But the same thing kind of applies, right? We've hit a top and we're going to be making a pattern like this with a couple of scenarios working out, either a smaller term pattern or a bigger term pattern. Again, the blue being small term, the green one being kind of a bigger picture of things, because the small one considered this as a move, the green one considers this as the first move upwards. We've explained the rest though, so I don't need to go over that. But let's actually move over into some articles here talking about the bigger picture as well. Buying Ripple, here's what you're actually investing in. Of course, that is wrong. Theoretically speaking, you can't invest in Ripple quite yet, but they actually made the article in a sense where it does make a little bit of sense. They're kind of making it as like, okay, you're talking here about Ripple, kind of a company. So what would you be kind of, involved with if you were to invest in everything to do with this company? What's the company about? Even though they do, of course, mean XRP, but they're kind of making a pun about it, I kind of think, or at least I hope that was their goal. And yeah, it's a pretty good article here talking about why and what I've established once more by, first of all, the videos that I've been making, but also reading this. I read the whole freaking thing. Yes, I did. Why? To just kind of confirm for myself that I'm still loving everything. All right. And a lot of the information here is not accurate anymore, so I don't really understand exactly why they posted it now, or maybe it's just a repost from like a year ago or so, it kind of feels like, with some added and updated info. But all this stuff about XRP and such, why would you not update that? Why would you keep it that way? Because we all know XRP changed to ODL, so why? From that perspective, it's a pretty bad article, but it encompasses a lot of what Ripple and XRP are about, which is kind of good, and it solidified for me the idea that I'm here for the longer term. I know Ripple is very good in what they do, and together with the interview I watched earlier today, I have zero doubt about the fundamentals, at least, of Ripple, which I'm very, very much excited about. Then, XRP poised to overtake Ethereum on this crucial metric for the first time in 7 months. I've told you guys this many times, alright? I'm pretty damn bullish on XRP, and I think Ethereum, and even Bitcoin for that matter, are no match for a longer-term XRP. Why? Well, if you take a good look at the problems that these coins have, I think it becomes quite apparent why XRP really does take the cake. And by the way, I am not getting paid by Ripple nor XRP. If you think that, this is purely my own opinion. This is not financial advice, and it may well be that I'm completely wrong. All right, I'm just a random guy on the internet, but I kind of feel like with Bitcoin, like Brett Garlinghouse has expressed, you have the issue of 51% attacks and just the electricity problem. So kind of fundamentally, it's kind of flawed already in that sense, the whole everything about it. With Ethereum, as of now, you have the same thing. Ethereum 2.0 is being staked for, but even though that's just a couple of days away, I don't know if they'll make it. the minimum requirement they were going to be needing. I don't know if they can actually make that. I haven't updated myself though. But even though it's going to update to a proof of stake, kind of Ethereum is kind of to a certain degree flawed in the sense that their TPS right now is so slow. It's had so much congestion that so many people have decided to build Ethereum-like coins and really build things that are so perfectly similar to Ethereum, just really it to the dot, but then better, that there's really no real purpose anymore for Ethereum except for being the first one to do it in a broad sense and being the most successful. Like, for example, Bitcoin has as well, where it's grandfathered in because it's old, but it's really not that good, right? I think you guys all know what I'm trying to say with that. With XRP, the fundamentals are really there for longevity, as again, it's backed to a certain degree by Ripple, which is just making new use case after new use case for XRP, but also will most likely stay here for the next, let's say, freaking century. The next at least 6 decades, I'm thinking, is where they'll be innovating. As how long has Swift ruled for? 4 decades as well. Ripple right now, though, since we're going into the newer phase, will most likely be transitioning a lot better than Swift will. Again, I'm thinking 6 decades, this is at least going to be standing here. And I don't know if I can say the same thing about Bitcoin or Ethereum. So longer term, if it's going to overtake, I'm going to say there's a good chance it will. Short term here, though, what they're thinking about, I don't actually know. All right, there's 2 big parts in which you would say yes. And one is social volume, and another one is actual volume in terms of money. So a fun fact is that XRP actually overtook Ethereum quite often right now in the last, short amount of time in volume. Again, doing it quite often right now. And that might show something as well, that there's right now a lot more power behind XRP than there was in the last couple of months. And another piece to the puzzle, another piece to it all, is the fact that XRP right now is a significant amount smaller, right? Market cap for Ethereum is 50 billion. For XRP, it is about 21 billion. And this is, by the way, in euros by accident, not in dollars. Let me quickly change that so you guys all understand this. So yeah, that's exactly what it's looking like right now in terms of dollars. And the thing is, I kind of feel like XRP can really catch up rather quickly, as just a week ago, looking at this number, it was at 12.5, right? Or 12 point something, maybe 13, maybe 14. XRP only needs one more week like this of growth while Ethereum follows along to actually match or get close to matching this market cap. Of course, they wouldn't be there perfectly. We would actually still need to gain a little bit more, but it's to give you guys an intuition for what can happen in a very short while here. There's no real other crypto that can kind of come close, and look at the gap that XRP has built with Tether in a very short time frame. It was just a couple of days ago when XRP actually came up from the 4th to the 3rd position again. And also historically, in a lot of these bull runs, XRP is a little bit of a later bloomer than Ethereum. So it could be that Ethereum gains a little bit first, but XRP outshines those gains by far, then overtaking the cap. But we can't really tell just too soon or just as early as now. But we're definitely going to be seeing that, and it's going to be interesting to watch. Despite drop, XRP's bullish outlook remains intact. Definitely so. I mean, we're all pretty damn bullish on XRP here, even though on the short term it fell down a little bit, and some people were kind of afraid. This is also what I've been doing here, by the way. Maybe he followed mine perfectly, by the way. Kind of looks like it. Or maybe I followed him by accident, depending on who was first. Let's quickly check it out. Maybe he did this a couple hours ago. Okay, he did it 16 hours ago. When did we make it, guys? Somebody needs to check. I don't even know when exactly we made the video. But I guess then again, I support it because this is also my thought about the situation. Maybe the levels don't line up. I didn't actually check it. We can, though. I mean, who cares, right? It's about the bigger picture here, about the idea that what he's thinking, we're thinking as well. And that's pretty damn good. All right, here they're saying we can find a possible 92 cents target for XRP. Exactly what I'm saying as well. So either this guy is really on par with me in terms of brain capacity here, or again, I'm just more, touching towards Elliott wave theory right now. It's kind of looking that way, isn't it? Right? Last couple of videos, we've talked a lot about Elliott wave here, even though I normally don't do it too much, but that's also getting kind of funny. He is the Elliott wave guy, though. So from that perspective, I guess I'm not on par with him whatsoever. He must be the god in that sense. Is he, if that's his name, with light here. So let's move on. Is Ripple's progress forcing Swift to rethink its strategy? I sometimes think about this issue here. However, right now, I would say let's not focus too much on the bigger picture in that sense with what's all competition going to be doing. Because we've earlier established as well that Ripple is, first of all, just moving on fine on its own. It will never become like a one single entity. That's not their plan. They will, of course, be a part of something bigger. There will always be competition. And worrying about the competition right now is definitely not on my priority list, as I don't think there's going to be any issue. So the only thing you can kind of ask me is, does Swift have to update themselves? But who cares if they do? All right, I don't care. Swift is updating all the time anyway. So why worry yourself with all of this stuff? If you wanted to see the article, here it goes. But I don't think it is important for yourself to dive into this at all. I mean, don't waste your time. There's nothing beneficial here. Then China's new digital front has caught the world napping. I just want to say two things. One is China is going on like crazy with the partnerships. No, not the partnerships, with the race winning awards, so to speak. So we got 5G right here. We got the Bitcoin. We got the CBDC raise. We got a lot of things that they're really working hard on and winning on that front at. I'm kind of finding the U.S. to be lackluster in that sense. I mean, they definitely could step up their game to win this. It's not going to be that difficult, but they just have to push for it. But that's one part. And another cool thing was something I could not open, so I checked another article, and it was that the Queen has expressed interest in blockchain, which I found something pretty cool as well. I didn't actually dive deep into this either, as having an interest in blockchain here, I don't know if that would ever come from herself or just somebody within that team here and just, it coming out. I also don't know if it's really official. I think it would be though, since it's Financial Times, but is this really positive? I'm not going to say so. The CEBB, Central for Evidence-Based Blockchain, was just set up, and I think, this is nothing too much here. I think she just made like a sign here, thankful for the things they did. I don't know. Her Majesty was interested to learn. I don't know if she really was or really didn't care about it, but who am I to judge, right? I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that or quote, since I can't really tell for sure. But that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.